the thoughts that we're having can shape how we feel. So the thoughts that you think can make you feel certain things, as in what you focus on in your mind and what you say to yourself and how you say it, the words that you use can also have an impact and make you feel certain things. Okay, so that's one of the things that will allow you to feel in a certain way. So one of the things that you can shift is by being aware of what you're saying to yourself in your head. And if you're saying useless things, or things that are making you feel something that is not really useful or disempowering, then know that you can actually change that dialogue. Whether it's a question that you're asking yourself or a statement that you're saying to yourself, you can change that. And certain words will have a resulting emotion as well. You know, like, and saying it with emotion, saying certain words with emotion will make you feel that emotion or other emotions as well, certain other emotions. Does that make sense? So it's, you know, for example, if I say to myself, I'm furious, that's going to make me feel a certain way. I'm already doing it in my body, as opposed to like, you know, I'm a little bit peeved. It's a little bit annoying or slightly irritating. I'm going to feel something different. Does that make sense? Yeah. Some of you, just as I'm using those words, you could probably already feel the emotion behind what I'm saying. How many of you could feel what I was saying? How many of you could feel the furious and the slightly irritated or annoyed? It's just the words, just the choice of words. And then the amount of emotion that I put into it, energy that I put into it, and how I'm using my body in it as well.
Start taking it from the heart more.
Taking it from the heart, okay. Or to the heart, is that what you said?
Start taking things from the heart.
From the heart, Yeah. And in the heart, it's like, you know, we were looking at in some of the interventions, we think that that's where fear and all those kind of fearful emotions come from. But actually the heart only knows love. So if you're really coming from the heart, you will feel different things, as opposed to what the head is saying all the time. The problem is not that the head is saying things. The problem is that we believe what the head is saying. The problem is not that you have thoughts. The problem is that you think you are your thoughts. The problem is not that you have thoughts, but the problem is that you believe you are the thought, or you believe the thought. In other words, we identify with the thought, the thinking. Do you remember the sutras that we looked at? Chitta Vritti Nirodha, that's what he's talking about, in my opinion. The fluctuations of the mind comes from the identification with thinking. So some of you this week, like you're sharing, would have found that, oh, I'm feeling certain ways, I'm feeling certain things as I go through the week. And if you really start to pay attention to what's going on in your head, you've probably gone back into certain thinking patterns, which result certain emotions. And by the way, if you can be that powerful to think something and to feel it, then go back to the thing you're thinking, you can change the thought or the words, and it'll allow you to feel something else. It's pretty simple, yet profoundly powerful. I mean, you could take that one thing and change your whole life.